Continuation of our discussion for the second part ng ating bolts and power screws. We have numbers 4 until number 9. Okay? So let us answer the following. So for excuse me. So for number 4, the problem goes like this. Okay? So what is the friction horsepower? Okay? Tanong dyan, frictional horsepower acting on a collar that is loaded with 600 kilogram weight. Now, the collar has an outside radius of 110 mm and you have 80 mm inside radius. Now, the coefficient of friction of the collar is 0.2. You assume the speed uh, that is it is spinning yung inyong screw is 160 rpm. Now, ano ba yung mga dapat nating consider dito? Ang hinahanap dito is the frictional horsepower on the collar. So, for number 4, okay? Yung number 4 natin, simple lang naman yan eh. The way I am taught nung ako ay nag-aaral for review, the general formula for your power, kahit anong machine member yan, ganito lang yan. That is Tn divided by yung given factor. Doon lang naman iikot yan. Now, dito, since we are talking about power screw, yung torque natin, it is affected syempre, number 1 nung friction, coefficient of friction, kasi nagkikiskisan yan, the collar and then the power screw. Now, ang kailangan mo dyan is the coefficient of friction. Bakit? Yan yung part na pipigil dun sa pag-lower or pag-slip down nung inyong collar, pababa. Okay? So, kapag may load na kasi yun, pipigilan nung friction na yan yung collar na bumaba siya or dumulas. So, the coefficient of friction multiplied to, syempre, di ba, force times the perpendicular distance. Ano ba yung perpendicular distance mo dyan? Ang kukunin mong perpendicular distance, commonly, is the mean radius. Okay? Yung mean radius na to ay, syempre, dalawa yung given natin, inside and outside diameter. If I can still remember it correctly, this is 2/3. Okay? Multiplied to RO, tapos cube, divide by RI, cube, divide by RO squared minus RI squared. Ganun lang yan. Sir, pwede rin ba yung diameter? I am used to the formula na ganito. Okay? For the mean radius. So, anong hinahanap dito? Frictional horsepower. Pwede ba nating ipasok lahat siya dun sa ating equation? Yes, we could. Now, yung factor na to, dalawa yan. Kapag SI units, that is equal to 9549, tatlong 0, Newton, millimeter, RPM, over kilowatt. Sir, bakit sinusulat mo yung units na yan? Kasi dito sa school, we are used to showing yung cancellation of units. Pero pagdating na ng board exam, you don't need kasi you have to consume the less time pagdating ng pagsosolve ng mga problems natin. Now, getting back, kapag imperial units or English units, this is 63025 pound inch. Yan. Bale, ito, torque to eh. Torque, tapos meron kang rotational speed. Diba? Para ang lalabas dyan ay power. Unit of power. So, this is also RPM divide by HP. Now, ang binigay sa'yo dito ay mga, if we can remember it correctly, naka-diameter. Hindi, naka-radius. Pero pag naka-diameter yan, divide mo na lang lahat ng 2. Pasok mo dun sa problem. Now, dire-diretso natin siya i-solve. So, power, that is equal to, yung torque natin, i-multiply natin siya ng 0.2. And then, multiplied to uh, 600 kilograms. Okay? Mass pa lang ito. Mass pa lang yan. We have to multiply it since majority of the units are in uh, nasaan ba ang units natin? SI, pero ang kinukuha dito kasi is in English unit. So, multiply ko na lang siya ng pwede yung 2,000 pounds divided by 907 kilograms. So, 2,000 pounds natin. Pwede rin yung 2.205. So, 2,000 pounds na lang divide by, mali ko siya, divide by 907 kg. Yan, pwede na yan. Excuse me. Tapos, alamin natin yung sa RM. Okay? Ano yung RM natin? That is 2/3 multiplied to, binigyan ka ng 110 tsaka 80. So, 110 divided by 2, I think that is 55 cube minus, ano pa ba? 55, tapos meron tayo ditong 80 divided by 2. Tama ba? 80 divided by 2, that is 40. 40 cube divided by 55 squared minus 40 squared. Ilagay mo yung unit dito, naka-mm. Okay? Liitan lang natin para medyo magkasya yung ating solution. You have to also multiply it with, okay, yung 1 inch. 1 inch every 25.4 mm. And multiply it with the rotational speed na 160 RPM. Yan, RPM. All over, dividing it with yung 63025 pound inch RPM every HP. The unit asked is HP. So, cancel natin lahat ng units dyan. We have kilogram, kilogram, yung pound, pound, yung inch, nandito yung inch, yung mm and nm, yung HP, yung RPM. So, aakyat ngayon tong HP na to. So, on your calculator, very basic na lang yan. Kasi nung kami nagsosolve yan during the board exam, kailangan dyan talagang input mo na lang siya lahat. Okay? So, 0.2 multiply to 600. No? Sumobra na isa 0. Be careful with the zeros. Tapos 907. Okay, multiply to 2,000. Multiply to 2/3. 2/3. So, ganun yung practice nyo kung ano yung nasa taas lahat, numerator, dun lang sila. Huwag nyo yung i-mix up. Kasi mas may hirapan kayo dyan. So, 55 cube minus 40 cube divide by 55 squared minus 40 squared. Ayan, medyo nakakalito rin talaga siya. Multiply to 160. Divide ko na lang ng 25.4. 25.4. And then, all over 63025. Okay, 63025. Meron tayong nakalimutan dito. I-check lang natin. So, this is 110, okay? What will be the answer here? Yun. Check ko lang dito sa aking calculator. Okay, may 2/3 naman. 2,907. 0.2, 600. 600 ba talaga siya? Okay. I think, i-try natin na wag 2,000. I-delete ko to. Yan. So, 600. Sobra isang 0. I-divide ko na lang. Oh, sorry. Yan. 600. Multiply to 2.205. Check lang natin. 1.266. Where have I been wrong? Dapat yan tama yung sagot natin. 2/3, 2.205. Tama naman. 55, 40. Okay. 2/3. Tama naman siya. Then may 160, 25.4, 63025. Where did I go wrong? Here. Dapat to 2.53 ang lalabas. Anyway, 110.55, okay. Polar based. Check na lang natin kung saan tayo nagkamali dyan. Tama naman. May 2 over 3.2 602.205633025. Okay. 2.2. Eh, pag minultiply ko ng 2, sakto yan. 2.533. Okay. So, RM. 2RM. Ano ba to? Tama naman. Tama naman siya. Check natin na mabilisan. Okay? So, 110. Okay. Okay. Alam ko na kung saan ako nagkamali. Ang ginamit ko dito, outside radius, hindi 2/3, dapat to 1/3. 1/3 ba talaga? Ay. Kasi dapat ang lalabas dito, 110 ang pinasok ko. Tama, 110. I-try natin hindi siya 55. Pakita natin kung saan tayo nagkamali. Now I know. So, this is 110. Okay, 110 naka-cube. And then yung minus yung 80. Okay, nakita ko na siya. So, cube divide by 110. I think meron akong maling naalala. So, 80. This is squared. Multiply natin ng 2 over 3. Yan. Okay. Tapos, store natin yung value na to dito sa A. Tapos, pasok na natin yung 0.2 times 160 times 100. 100 times 600. Multiply by 2.205. And then, recall natin yung alphabet A. May in-store tayo dyan. 63025 multiply to 25.4. Tignan natin yung answer. Yun, doon tayo nagkamali sa A. Okay? So, dapat ito 110. D yung ginamit niya. Okay? Let me recall yun sa formula niya for mean radius. So, for the mean radius, what would be it? Mean radius. Ayun, 1/3 DO, 2/3 RO. Yun ang ginamit niya instead. Ang ginamit niya, yun sa RO. Ang ginawa ko kasi kanina, ang tingin ko dito, wala kasi akong salamin eh. Ayun, radius pala siya, hindi pala diameter. Naka-radius siya, direkta. Okay, doon ako nagkamali. So, dito, babaguhin ko na lang, hindi siya 55, iba kasi yung naging tingin ko. Wala tayong salamin eh. Kita ko na yung mali. Ayan. So, let us correct that one. 110 cube minus 80 cube. Tapos dito, 110 squared minus 80 squared. Tapos na yun. The answer is 2 point power. Ayan. 2.533 HP. Okay? At nagkamali lang tayo ng tingin. Okay, maliit kasi yung nasa screen natin. Next is, let us go with problem number. Okay, problem number, ano tayo? Problem number 5. Okay. What is the working stress of a 40 mm diameter bolt? Ayan. 40 mm diameter bolt, hindi ko mabasa, which is screwed up tightly in a pack joint. So, yun na kaagad yung kanyang keyword. Working stress, tapos pack joint. So, meron tayo ditong empirical formula. Ano ba yung empirical formula natin dito? For number 5, our working empirical formula, empirical. Maraming empirical pagdating ng power screw. Okay, empirical formula. The keyword is tightly packed Okay? In a joint. Packed tightly in a joint. So, W, working stress, okay, ST. Yan yung working stress niya. 0.55 D squared minus 0.25 tapos D. Ano yung W dyan? Yung W, that is yung kanyang load. Yan. The strength, working strength is 12 tons. Okay? English ton yan. Ang kinukuha is yung kanyang working stress. So, ST. W over 0.55 D squared minus 0.25 D. So, hindi mo na kailangan ilagay yung units niya. Okay? So, this is 12,000. Okay? Times 2 ko na lang para maging pounds. Kasi 12 yan, di ba? 12. So, 12 tons, ilang pounds per ton? That is 2,000 pounds. So, 12,000 times 2 na lang para maging pounds. Okay? Hindi ko na kailangan lagyan ng unit pa. So, 0.55, yung binigay sa'yo dyan na size is in mm, parang 40 mm. Gawin na kagad natin siyang English unit. So, 40 divided by 25.4 squared minus 0.25 ay 40 divided by 25.4. Okay? The working stress, sa calculator natin, ipasok natin yung value yan. So, this will become 24,000. Yan, pagkaya namang i-mental math. Mental na lang natin. 0.55 multiply to 40. Okay, 40 tapos 25.4 squared minus 0.25 then multiply to 40 divided by 25.4. Ayan. So, the answer is 24,734. 734.5687. Anong unit? Working stress, ED, that is PSI. PSI. I don't know what happened there. 12 tons. 12 tons. Hindi kaya metric ton ito. I don't know. Kung metric ton yan. I-convert ko pa. So, you have metric ton. Ilan ba yun? 1 ton. Pero balikan natin siya later para ma-confirm natin siya. Okay. Next is number 6. Yeah. Number 6. A triple thread screw. Drawing natin. A triple thread screw has a lead of 25 mm. Find the number of thread per inch. Okay? Pag hindi mo alam ang TPI, eh, tapos ka na dyan. Okay? So, you have, sabi dito, the lead is 25 mm. May formula ito eh, para makuha mo yung kanyang TPI. Pero ako, hindi ko maalala yung formula, kaya gagawa natin siya ng paraan. Okay. So, number 6. Yung threads per inch. Ibig sabihin, ilang steps ng ikot ng thread. Eh, since triple thread ito, okay, so 1 inch kasi, ano yun? Yung 1 inch niya is 25.4 mm. Okay? Ang kailangan ko threads per inch. Ayan. So, you have yung triple threaded siya. Okay, number of threads. Lagay na lang natin. Gagamitan lang natin to ng analyzation. Okay? Tapos, binigyan ka dito ng yung size conversion. You have 25.4 mm per inch. Okay? So, ilan yung lead mo? Ano ibig mo sabihin, sir, sa lead? So, ibig sabihin ng lead na yon eh, yung haba niya per thread. So, that is, you have 25 mm. Unit cancellation lang tayo. So, ito, number of threads, ilan? Ilan thread ba ang binigay sa'yo dyan? You have triple threaded, so 3. Cancel mo yung same units. Cancel mo yung same units. So, you have 3 threads yan, no? So, threads. 3 times 25.4 divide by 25. So, ginamit lang natin is analyzation. So, do you have 3.048 threads per inch? So, units lang ang binasihan natin. Okay? Doon lang tayo titingin. So, that is for number 6. Next problem. Excuse me. Number 7. A square thread screw has an efficiency of 70%. Take note, this is a square thread screw. When friction of the thread is 0.10, okay, the collar and collar friction is negligible. Yan, wala ang collar friction. You find the lead angle in degrees. Sir, pag square thread, handaan natin. Maaalala ko pa siya. Ayan. Meron akong kinakabisado nung ako ay nag-aaral. So, on number 7, okay, yung square, ilista mo yan, square, acme, kung di ako nagkakamali, trapezoidal yung susunod. Trapezoidal. Then next is American standard or course. Yan, American standard or course. So, meron tayo ditong value. Okay? Ano ba yung kanilang lead angle? Ibig sabihin yung lead angle, yung pagkaka-slant ng kanilang mga threads. Okay? So, meron kang lead angle dito. Kapag square, ang lead angle mo, walang step yan. So, 90 degrees, 0 yan. 0 degrees. Okay? Acme. Pag acme naman, that is, I think, 14.5 degrees. Next is trapezoidal, that is 15 degrees. Kapag American course, that is 30 degrees. Ngayon, pag drawing mo yung, dito lang sa gilid, i-drawing mo yung triangle, okay, triangle. Drawing mo yung triangle dyan. Okay? This is yung theta. Okay? Ang side mo dyan is the adjacent tapos hypotenuse. Yung lead angle ang hahanapin mo. Ito, meron kang slant. Okay? So, kukunin mo ngayon yung kanyang cosine value. Cosine value. Ayan, cosine. Tapos, ilagay mo dito yung cosine value na this is equal to cosine 0, that is equal to 1. Cosine 14.5, lagay nyo sa calculator. Okay? Cosine 14.5. That is, yan, 0968.968. Yung cosine 15, yung value 0.965. Yung cosine 30, kabisado ko ito, parang square root of 3 over 2. Kung di ako nagkakamali, ha? Check natin kung natandaan ko siya ng tama. I think this is 30. Okay. Ayun, tama nga ako. Square root ng 3 over 2. Ano ba ang value ng square root of 3 over 2? 0.866. Ayan. So, getting back to the problem, ang tinatanong sa'yo dito ay yung lead angle. Okay? Solve natin yung lead angle. Very basic. Maikli lang yan. You have the efficiency. Okay? Sir, ano po ba yung efficiency ng screw? Mahabang formula yon. For the entire efficiency of the screw, okay, that is equal to, okay, tangent alpha 1 minus yung coefficient of friction, tangent alpha. Yung alpha na yan, that is the lead angle ata to. Hindi ako nagkakamali, ha. That is the lead angle. And then, baba, tangent A alpha plus F plus A plus um, collar friction, okay? Tapos, diameter of the collar divide by mean diameter. Yan. Tapos, 1 minus F tangent alpha. Now, para madali nyo siyang maintindihan, okay? Kapag sinabing negligible yung collar friction, okay? Ito lang yun, isi-zero mo yan. Negligible. Pag sinabi sa problem. So, if negligible, iikli na equation mo. That is tangent alpha 1 minus F tangent alpha. Divide by tangent alpha plus friction. Okay? Ang tinatanong dito is the lead angle. Medyo mag-algebra lang tayo. So, your screw has an efficiency of 0.7 or 70%. Tapos may lead angle ka dyan. Tangent A. Okay? Tangent A. I want to find the value of tangent A para makuha ko yung hinahanap nga ulit dito. Kalimutan ko. Ayun, lead angle. Okay? Hindi yan yung screw angle. Now, yung tangent A, let us have that one as x. Okay? x1 plus fx. Para mas mapaikli natin siya, later na natin i-solve yung value niyan para makuha natin yung angle itself. So, this is x plus f. You are given there collar friction na 0.10. So, i-substitute natin yung value nun doon. This is x1 plus 0.1x divide by x plus 0.1. Now, let us cross multiply all of them. So, 0.7x plus 0.7 times 0.1. 0.7 times 0.1. Ilit yung value niyan. So, 0.07 equal to x plus 0.1x squared. Okay. So, simplifying, this will become 0.7 okay, x minus x. Or kaya lipat ko na lang sa kabila lahat para hindi tayo malilito. Okay, papakita ko rin naman yung kanyang 0.1x squared plus x minus 0.7x plus 0. No. Negative. Negative. So, minus yan. Negative 0.07. Why not? Equal ko 0. Divide ko lahat both sides by 0.1. So, this will become x squared plus yung 0.3, di ba? 0.3 divide by 0.1. So, this is 3. X minus 0.07 divide by 0.1. Okay. So, this is 0.7 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. O, gamitin natin yung capability nitong ating calculator. So, mode tuloy. Shift. Mode, equation 5. So, hanapin natin dito yung function na meron tayong quadratic equation, which is number 3. You press number 3, ilagay mo yung mga coefficients dito. Numerical coefficients nung quadratic equation. So, 1, and you also follow yung kanilang sign convention. This is 3. Okay? 3 tapos negative 0.7. So, what will be the value of your x? Tignan nga natin. Dapat hindi yan maging negative. Yun, negative. So, may mali ba tayo dito? May hindi ba tayo na i-consider dyan? Tignan natin if this is raising a load or lowering a load. Efficiency when friction of the thread collar is negligible. Okay. Parang may mali tayo dito. Okay, tama naman. Okay. So, nilipat sa kabila. Okay. So, plus. Okay, ito. Bakit naging 0.3? Oh, nasa kabila. 0.7. Ay, F is 0.1. Tama naman. Okay, dito. Dito. Minsan kasi nakakalito rin talaga. Pag wala kang practice. Halos wala na rin akong practice ng pagtuturo. So, X. Tama dito. Tapos, 0.1 X squared. Tama. Negative, negative. Okay. So, the final equation, check natin. So, 3, negative 0.7. So, the answer is, dapat hindi maging negative. So, X will be 0.21756. Banal natin. This is equal to tangent alpha. So, kunin mo yung alpha by, kunin natin yung arctangent. No, 0.21756. Okay? Okay. Mode 1, shift tangent 0.21756. So, the answer is 12.27 4 degrees. Tingnan natin kung tumama tayo. 14.3. Pag nag-shift solve tayo, tignan natin siya. Shift solve ka naman dito, gamitin natin yung power ng ating calculator. Kaya like clear mo lang lahat. Shift clear. Okay, all equal to AC. Ayan. I don't know where we have went wrong. Tama na. Ayun, negative pala dapat. Nakita ko na. Nakita ko na yung mali. Ayan. Hindi pa sanay. Negative, negative. Tama na. Hindi tayo nagkamali. So, negative. Ito, negative to. Tama natin yung mali natin. Hindi pwede hindi natin tatama yung mali. Ayan. So, negative. Nung inilipat ko dito, ito ay magiging positive, negative. Ayan. This is positive, negative. Tapos, this will become positive. This is positive. And negative. We should be quick to correct our mistakes. So, mode 5, 3. So, 1, negative 3, positive 0.7. So, the value is 2.744. Masyado malaki yan para sa tangent. How about this one? Dapat maliit lang siya. Okay. So, baguhin natin yung value to. It should be this. Yung malaki masyado na 2 point something, wag na yun. Wag niyo consider yun. The angle should be less than 30 degrees. So, 0.2550. Pag less than 30 degrees, tama yun. Okay. 2550. Mode, okay, 1, shift tangent, 0.255. So, the answer is 14.3. Okay, nakuha natin yung sagot. 14.3 degrees. Okay. Sir, gamitin nyo naman yung yung shift solve. Pwede naman. Okay. Pero makukuha mo dyan yung decimal pa lang, hindi pa yung arctangent niya o yung angle mismo. So, 0.7. Okay. Oh no. 0.7 alpha equal to. So, i-distribute mo na kagad yung x. Ano ba yung x dyan? Alpha x Minus dapat to. Dito ako nagkamali. Ayan, minus yun. Minsan namamalikmata tayo. Minus yung 0.1 alpha x squared. And then, alpha x plus 0.1. So, shift solve natin siya. What will be the value? So, nakuha ko na yung value yan. Let me store that to A. After storing that to A, arctangent, recall natin si A. Yan, kuha natin kagad yung sagot. Kapag alam mo yung formula, saglit lang input sa calculator, saglit lang din makakuha yung sagot. Lalo sa board exam, pag alam mo kagad yung flow of solving. So, next problem would be number 8. Let us go with number 8. The problem reads, a square thread screw. Yan. A square thread power screw has a pitch diameter of 1.8 and the lead of 1 inch. Neglecting collar friction, lead ng sulat, lakihan natin. Hindi ko mabasa. Okay. Tayo. Compute the coefficient of friction for threads if the screw efficiency is 65%. So, pupunta na naman tayo dito sa sa ginawa ko kaninang formula. Tandaan nyo, SATA. Okay? SATA, yan o. S-A-T-A, SATA. Square Acme Trapezoidal American. So, sinabi dyan that is square. So, yung B value niya will be cosine 0. Okay? Hanapin muna natin yung kanyang tangent alpha. Diba mayroon tayong efficiency formula for the screw. So, 8. Kabisado ba natin E equal to tangent alpha multiply to 1 minus F tangent alpha. Naaalala ko na isa-isa. So, tangent alpha plus frictional coefficient for collar, frictional coefficient for the screw plus collar friction. Tapos yung diameter ng collar divided by mean diameter. And multiplied all throughout ng 1 minus F tangent alpha. So, sabi dito, wala tayong binigay na collar friction. So, negligible na naman yan. Okay, negligible to. So, 0. Kunin muna yung value ni tangent alpha. Ano ba yung value ni tangent alpha? Or the lead angle. Ito yan. It is given by this formula. So, L divided by pi dm. Okay? Ibig sabihin, yung lead, isang ikot ng lead, isang step, one full turn ng isang thread. Ito yun, circumference of the thread ang tawag dyan. Yung pi dm na yan. Now, kunin natin yung tangent alpha. What is the value of tangent alpha? So, single screw lang yan. Single threaded. Excuse me. Tapos, pi times 1.8. 1.8 yung given yan. So, gawin natin 1 divided by 1.8 pi. After that, you have to store the value. Para hindi ka na magsusulat. Store mo lang yung value niya kay A. So, having the value of A, stored na siya. Pasok na natin dito sa ating equation. Ano inahanap again? Inahanap natin is yung dito. Compute the coefficient of friction ng F. Okay. So, meron tayong 0.65. We do have the value of A. 1 minus F. Tapos, this is A. Okay? Meron ng value to. Nakastore yung value niyan. And then A plus F. O, pwede na to. Dito pa lang makapag-shift solve ka na. Pero ako, mas gusto ko kasi yung pakita mo yung algebra kung paano mo ginawa. So, 0.65, you have the value of A plus 0.65, tapos unknown value si F, gawin nating X yan. Plus, or sorry, equal to A minus A squared X. Hanapin mo yung value nito. Okay? So, pagsamahin natin sila. Yung pare-parehas. 0. So, A squared X plus 0. No, minus 0.65 X equal to, dapat to plus negative yun. Tapos, dito, A minus 0.65 A. You have the value of A. This is 0.35 A. Tapos, may value ako nitong A. So, X A squared plus 0.65. We now can get the value of X. So, A squared plus 0.65. Okay. That will be the value of X. What will be the Kohler friction or the friction of the screw? Hindi pala Kohler. Kasi negligible siya kanina. So, 0.35 alpha A squared plus 0.65. The answer is 0.9085. 0.09085. That is the friction. Check natin if that is correct. Okay, that is correct. Sir, shift solve nyo nga. Try nyo nga shift solve. Okay? Shift, clear mo muna all memory. Oy, nagkamali ako. Ba't ganun? Tinanggal ko pala. Nakastore pala yung value na A. Ano na problem? Pwede mo na compute ulit eh. So, 1 divided by 1.8 pi. Kalimutan ko eh. So, let us store this value for A. Tapos, 0.65 alpha equal to. Dito pa lang yung shift solve sa value nito. This is, recall natin si A. Tapos, minus alpha A alpha X. Ayan. Tapos, alpha A plus alpha X. Shift solve natin yan. Shift solve. You have the value for A. Solve for X. Ba't nagbago siya? Dapat minus. Sorry. Mali ako nang lagay. Tama naman pala. I don't know why. A squared pala to. Sorry. Hindi ko nakita. A squared. Ayan. Shift solve. Ayan. Saglit lang yung value niyan. So, correct yung ating value. For number 9, hirap talaga pag impronto tinuturo, wala kang notes. So, for number 9, a power screw requires 5 HP to raise, yung keyword to raise, 3,000 pounds. Okay? 3,000 pounds load at a rate of 35 feet per minute. Find the efficiency of the screw. Wala ditong formula na given. Pero sinasabi dito, you are having asked ano daw yung mechanical efficiency ng screw. Yun lang ibig sabihin nyo itong problem na to. Kung hindi mo alam isolve to, sayang yung 1 point. So, hindi kailangan ng equation nito. Diba? Parang lagi namang ang efficiency ng isang machine is kung gaano kaganda, okay, yung magiging output niya over the input. So, output over input. Ayan. So, ano ba yung in-output mo dito? Ang output niya is, siyempre, yung pagka-effort mo, tapos yung bilis na iangat yung load. Okay? Now, ano naman yung power input na nire-require niya? Okay? Ganito yun. You are given there a weight. Okay? Diba? Effort times yung speed na i-input mo. So, velocity. Okay? Divide by yung input power. Ayan. So, ano ba yung weight dyan na iaangat mo? You are raising 3,000 pounds of load. And then you have to multiply it with how fast you are raising that load. So, 35 feet per minute. Ayan. Divided by yung input power which is 5 HP. Dapat dito, non-unit yan kasi efficiency. So, you have to multiply it with conversion factor na every HP, meron kang 33,000 feet-pound of torque every minute. Okay. So, cancel all same unit, feet, HP, HP, yung pound, pound, yung minute, minute. So, ang lalabas dito ay, dapat ganun lang yung solving, 3,000 times 35 divided by 5 times 33,000. So, the answer is, you have to multiply it with 100%. Okay. Bakit nagkaganon siya? Ano bang mali kong pinindot doon? Okay, ulitin natin. Okay, nakakaligtaan lang ako. 3,000. Okay, 3,000 tapos 5. Okay. 3,000 times 35 divided by 5 times 33 feet per minute. Okay. Let us check. Ayun yung ganun. Feet pound per minute. Tama naman. Ba't naging 63%? Raise a load at 35 feet per minute. I don't know what's happening. Raise 5 HP. Feet per minute. Raise 3,000 pounds of load. Tama naman. Divide by 5. Tapos, meron kang 33,000. Saan tayo nagkamali dyan? Tama naman yung pindot natin sa calculator. Ayun, okay na siya. 63. Malikmata lang ako. 0.6363. Okay? Times 100. Times 100. Check na natin kung tama siya. Ayun. Tama pala. 63.63 or 64 approximately. 63.64%. Okay, tama yung ating answer. Malikmata lang tayo. Ayun, tama pala. Hirap talaga pag wala kang salamin. Hindi natin makita. Okay, so that is for the second part of our discussion. So, I still have until 20. Okay, let us take a break.